Top 3 ghosts trapped on video.
Hello folks all over the world, welcome back friends of the thrill. The celebration of the Day of the Dead is approaching, or also called the Day of Souls, a period in which part of humanity turns its thoughts to the departed. A lot of video material has been published these weeks, but only 3 of these videos passed our selection. In third place, Bono returns with his investigations in the abandoned factory. The Abandoned Factory, Part 13. I believe that by now, after 13 patrols, there is no need for introductions. You all know this paranormal investigator who from Ostrava, in the Czech Republic, analyzes the disturbing and mysterious car factory abandoned and heavily haunted by the spirits of accidentally dead employees. We left Bono in the top 3 ghost episode number 9 as he ran away in terror from the fallen wardrobe room, while a glass bottle was thrown at him. On October 13, 2021, Bono publishes the video of the 13 exploration, a very short visit because he was quite terrified of the previous one. Let's see it.
So I'm here in the room with the chair, and one thing I upgraded is I got a gimbal, or whatever you call it. And so my problem with bending the camera too much down and tilting it is now fixed, because this thing is cool. And I got it from the money from your donations plus some of mine, so thank you very much.
Some comments below the video point out how risky this exploration is, especially when in the first few minutes Bono explains that he wants to return to the rooms where he has experienced paranormal phenomena, and while speaking, he crossed through really dark rooms, especially a creepy corridor with dark walls where it is easy doing ambush or fall victim to some evil intent. And the oddities begin right after those rooms, when Bono returns to the chair corridor.
Where I want to go though is it a link to something? I'm kind of scared to touch it. It didn't do anything. But this hall. Now I want to... Hello? That came from. I just been there. There's no one.
In the poster room that moved by itself in a previous episode, Bono suffers the first attack as soon as he searches the most enclosed part of the room.
Hello? The fuck was this? There's so much stuff already broken that I don't know.
Bono quickly exits from that space, to go to the area of the room with the 2 doors closing themselves, but as he tries to open the door to this zone, a very sinister noise comes from the rooms behind him.
Hello?
But the most terrifying and incredible thing happens when Bono crosses the door of this area, and walks the whole corridor with all the doors of the rooms open, to get to a sink already seen in the previous episodes. See what happens.
Pokud tu jste, tak něco udělejte.
The 2 doors on the left that we had previously seen open, close at the same time in a loud thud that terrifies Bono to death. With great courage, he tries to open one of the closed doors, but then to preserve his safety he decides to move away from them to end the episode here. If the entities attack Bono, why don't they answer him? What do you think? Let me know on the comments. The Haunted Metro. In second position we find a TikTok channel named Metro Talk, which has gone viral in recent months, managed by a worker on the most important railway line in Mexico City. Inside there are videos of the security cameras that record the busiest and most interesting moments of the railway circuit. After the terrible tragedy of the flyover collapse on May 3, 2021, which caused 26 deaths, some people started talking about strange dark shadows between the wagons at night, flashing of the main lights and noises inside the abandoned subway wagons. In this video, you can clearly see a dark shadow filmed late at night, with the metro completely stopped and deserted. In this other video, also shot late at night, we see the creepy white figure of what appears to be a child ghost. Particularly disturbing is also a video where all showed all the nocturnal evidences captured by the camera during the night shifts. Some go far beyond the pareidolia. Looking for all the evidence, probably the most shocking and really scary video concerns the shot made by this security guard who, filming late night wagons off, clearly captures the ghost of a woman at the window. In the comments we read a user who has his sister who works as a night guard in the subway and confirms that he has collected numerous videos about this kind of anomalies. So, did you also have experiences overnight on the subway? If yes, leave your experience below in the comments section. Persecuted for a Mistake Part 2. In the first place of the top 3 ranking of this week we have the Paranormies team composed of the 2 investigators Jordan and Johnny, who on October 17, 2021 published the second part of the video that we analyzed together in our last episode. Following a failure to shut down the Ouija board during an old investigation, Jordan began to see the presence of a female entity with long black hair. After spending 3 nights completely alone in his parents' camper to see if the entity was only attached to him, Jordan returns home, but paranormal activities also occur there that lead him to run away from home in total panic.
I got out of town for a week and I got my head cleared and I came back, and ultimately I decided that, we don't want there to be any secrets between us and you. Johnny and I believe in full transparency, so I thought it was important for us to share the rest of the footage with you.
In the first part of the video, Jordan goes through a session with Patty, a very capable spiritual healer from the area. The images are very strong. Jordan feels very cold and begins to tremble as she tries to chase away this evil entity with her words.
You have no control over me.
I control me.
I control me.
That's right. Keep going. I control me.
I control me.
A sort of healing ritual follows with the healer's prayers that finally make Jordan peaceful, but the healer leaves a warning. The entity could return, you have to drive it away with your will. Unfortunately, only a week later, something truly incredible and frightening happens to Jordan. Let's see.
And she's in my back seat right now. Hello?
Jordan moves the car to the side of the road and in the rearview mirror sees the head of a black shadow sitting in the back seat that disappears as soon as Jordan notices its presence.
Patty told me that what was following me could potentially come back, but I didn't want to believe her. I wanted to believe that whatever was following me was gone and I would be okay for the rest of my life. But after what happened in the car, I I definitely wanted to get some answers, so Johnny and I decided to go back to the RV and run some tests to see if we could make communication with my tormentor.
Jordan and Johnny began to register anomalies right away. As soon as they entered the camper, the microphones went crazy. The telephone cable correctly inserted comes off by itself.
Whoa.
The K2 signals strong presence of electromagnetic fields in Jordan's bed.
Fiddle again. Oh
Again.
my god.
Whoa, there it goes.
When the two turn on the grid of points of light, a green light moves from the bathroom and takes the form of a jet of water, a very strange anomaly.
Whoa.
You see
What is
something?
that? Yeah. Something. There's a light in the bathroom.
A light?
Yeah, it's moving. Look, come walk over. Look. Oh my god. Oh, it's gone.
It was like, what
What did it say?
spotted?
After the strange lights of water, the light point camera moves by itself,
Whoa.
and the master bedroom bell starts swinging by itself. From the spirit box, Johnny detects a series of intermittent sounds similar to beeps, and the boys claim that these beeps started from the investigation carried out a week after the incident with the Ouija board, in the home of the Morgans, who had their daughter annoyed by a demonic entity with long black hair.
Call it the beep. And she said the beep would just sit up there and he would bug her and he would tell her.
Well, it was a woman. It was a woman.
It was
dark
yeah,
woman with
yeah,
no face, kind of
yeah,
no face.
yeah,
long dark hair.
like
In the audio files of a demon episode, we investigated the home of a family who were tormented by something that their daughter Morgan called the beep, which they described to us as a demonic entity. At the end of the investigation, I blessed the house as best as I could, and then we just moved on.
Probably Jordan, blessing the Morgan house, has dragged this entity with him since that moment. We're a little worried about Jordan. It is not the first time that a paranormal investigator is a victim of the same entities with which he tries to communicate. At the end of the video, you will find the link to a documentary where we talked about these events entitled The Enigmatic Deaths of Ghost Hunters. That's all for this week too. Thank you for watching, and I'll meet you next week with our usual appointment. If you like the content and are new to the channel, subscribe and press the bell to stay up to date. Good night.